So, good evening po. Good evening, Miss Glenda. Zoe, thank you for being here. So, we welcome to our podcast Ting 101 webinar. So, share ko lang why we thought of doing this kind of podcast. Kasi last 2020, ako ng podcast. Gumawa ako ng sarili kong podcast about yung other ministry ko sa sports. Tapos, dahil wala akong alam, naghanap ako ng masterclass or bootcamp. Tapos this is where I met these girls kasi we share the same faith. So after 2025 years ba? Hindi, kailan ko kayo na-meet? 2022? Ay,
2020. The first
2025
time, 2020 at our 2021, I think.
years na siya. So, ayan, ano naman kami, always in communication, tapos may mga projects kami na ginawa together. Kaya I thought of inviting them kasi nga we share the same faith. So, here here they are ngayong gabi. So for Miss Glenda, I don't know kasi if you're familiar na. I'd like to introduce you to Christian Stewards. So nandito po yung aming President and CEO, si Dr. Zenet Maramara. She is currently in Davao doing some of our um, Journey of Generosity conference, parang ganyan. So Christian Stewards po multiplies faithful and generous stewards and catalyzes a movement of biblical generosity. We are a community of Jesus Christ followers composed of church workers, business people, and resource mobilizers or fundraisers kasi we teach fundraising din eh. We gather them for teaching, training, and fellowships. So we have breakfast fellowships, tapos mga CSA cafe, mga ganyan. To help them in their journey of becoming a generous steward. So this is part also of training the NGOs, bringing you up to the technology. So welcome. And ayan, I'd like to turn over the floor
All
to
right.
Ms. Ams and me.
Hello po, good evening. So before we start, just a little introduction lang about us. So my name is Amsel Morales, but you can call me Ams. I've been in the podcasting industry since I think 2019. Um uh, in my experience, so nakapag-launch po ako ng dalawang local podcast as part of our breakthrough case study during the time na we're doing the masterclass with Refjo and May. And then I was able to manage podcasts for clients in the US, Canada, and Australia. Um, Currently, I'm working for a nonprofit organization here in Canada, helping people with intellectual disabilities. So dito din po ako na-introduce sa mga non-profit organization na dito ako na-expose sa parang ay maganda pala siyang never po kasi ako nagkaroon ng clients and experience with non-profit organizations. So this is an eye-opener for me. And then affiliations ko po in the Philippines, I was part of the Church of God Angeles City. And then here in Canada, I'm part of I Am Redeemer and Master Ministries in Canada. And just like Refjo, she was able to launch her podcast. Before coming here in Canada, I was planning on launching a podcast for our church as well. But na-cut short yung aking planning. So I wanted to help other churches and other nonprofit organization. That's why I'm here. So I am excited to talk about how you guys can start your own podcast as well. All right, so Sis May?
Thank you, Sis Ams. And good evening po sa lahat. Thank you again, Christian Stewards, for inviting us. Thank you, Refjo. Thank you, Dr. Zenet. And about me, I was a top 14 of the 100 most influential Filipino on LinkedIn 2022 because of constantly posting about podcasting, about nonprofit. And I was fortunately able to interview startup founders because of my first freelancing job. CEOs, CTOs, entrepreneurs, and also recognized coaches and consultants in the Philippines, India, Israel, and US. And right now po, I am the head of I Am My Brother's Keeper Ministry. I'm not sure if you know Montalban or kung nakarating na po kayo dito sa Montalban, Rizal. This is a small nonprofit organization in Montalban that reaches out to the community, sharing Christ's love. We do feeding programs, scholarships, and other initiatives like this po. Okay, hopefully it will play. Uh, Yan, we did this po last Christmas, One Heart, One Smile, to reach out to the children in Tibag, Montalban, and share a message of hope and love and giving kasi Christmas time. So, that's it. Thank you very much po, and let's just have fun in this discussion about podcasting.
Okay, so thank you, Sis May. So again, our topic for tonight is podcasting 101 for NGOs and ministries. And just to have an idea, sa churches po before, di ba, parang wini-welcome natin yung mga ka-churchmate natin, we want to know them. So can we type on the chat po from what churches or from what's the name of your organization?
Yan, would love to know kung sino-sino po yung mga kasama natin today.
Si Miss Glenda sabi nga from Palawan, Life Harvest Ministries.
Ayun.
Life Harvest Ministries. Wow, from Palawan. So hopefully ay maganda yung weather para maganda yung internet po natin ngayon, ano. Okay,
And then
so
si Miss Precious from World Vision. Welcome
oh,
po.
World Vision. Wow. Welcome po,
Ayun.
welcome. So today, Sis Ams.
All right. So our agenda for today is we're going to talk about some of the challenges of the NGOs, some of the benefits of podcasting for you guys. We'll also introduce some of the tools and apps that we use. And then at the end of the session, we are going to have a Q&A. So if you have any questions, we will address them at the end of this session.
Yes.
And
Yan. Would like to also appreciate yung nag-mentor po sa amin. We are from where we and Ref Jo met through this podcast VA school mentoring program. Ito po ay isang community designed to support podcasters, podcast managers, podcast producers who really want to succeed in the podcasting niche. And here are some of the podcasts that me and Ams were able to manage.
all right. So the first two, that's Self-Talk with Ken Ken Sumera and Madami Akong Kuda. These are two local podcasts that we were able to produce during our master class. And then the third one is Book of Mentors. That's from Australia. And then MCAT Mastery that's from Canada. And the rest are Miss May's clients.
Yes. So, ito po, nagmahal na saktan, nag-freelancing. Ito po ay isa din sa aking BCS. And then, I Am Podcast for Startups. It's a B2B tech startup. Ito po yung Israeli client. And then, after the pandemic, we needed resilient leaders. So, ito po, featuring Sir Ian Santos and Coach Anda, Resilience and Leadership Podcast. And then, the Connected Filipinos Podcast, Cool Change Podcast, and the Healthy Careers Podcast. Okay, so let's talk about Sis Ams.
Ayan. So, these are just the three of the challenges. Alam ko po na marami kayong challenges within your organization. So, we just wrote down the top three that we know are the main challenges that can be addressed by podcasting as well. Okay, so number one from on our list is the lack of funding. So alam po natin how crucial funding is for nonprofit organization because unlike other companies, other brands, we don't generate profit through traditional business means. So without sufficient funds, we won't be able to achieve our social goals, pay off our staff, and cover operational costs. And then number two is engaging with donors and volunteers. So donor engagement is actually key, is key to donor retention, as donors tend to be happy donors. And so we see not just with NGOs, but no, with other organizations as well. We've seen that constant engagement with your audience build relationship. So staying in touch with your audience. And then number 3 is limited reach and visibility. So we've seen some of the organizations still don't have their own websites or social media platforms, and they don't have their podcasts. So yung view po natin or yung visibility natin, it's very limited compared to other organizations. Next slide. Okay, so this is just an example. Di ba po nung panahon nila Moses back in the day. So pag meron pag meron silang announcement, so they will announce it, tapos yung mga nakakarinig lang nun, they will transfer the information from one person to another. So parang word of mouth. It takes time bago ma-reach yung ibang tao, or at least yung mga target audience nila. But thanks to technology, next slide. Ayan. So, thank you sa technology. Nagkaroon po tayo ng radio, nagkaroon tayo ng TV, newspapers, and now we have the internet. So, and with the changes in technology, we also see na kung gusto nating i-boost yung impact natin to our community, we need to amplify our voices, and which is why we are introducing podcasts. All right. So,
Right. And according to Seth Godin, podcasting is the new blogging. I think mas familiar po kayo sa blogs, right? And you can consider podcasting as the new blogging. Why? Because both are forms of content creation that allows individuals to share information and expertise. Siguro po ang pagkakaiba nila is blogging is text-based while podcasting is audio-based. And uh, yung mga bago ngayon like sis Ams, right?
merong
Reflo, mm,
vodcast,
yes,
video podcasts.
podcast. Binivideo na din nila to maximize yung kanilang pagre-record. So, they post their videos on YouTube, right? And then yung audio podcast nila on podcasting apps. So podcasting has finally crossed into the mainstream. Marami na rin pong mga celebrities right now are doing podcast. Yan. Kasi like blogs, you can dive deep into the niche topic you desire. You just subscribe and then you can constantly listen dun sa kanilang mga pinoproduce. Right? And balikan lang po natin, what is a podcast nga? So, a podcast is an on-demand audio that you can play or even download while commuting or exercising at the gym, cleaning the house, doing the household chores in general, consumable at any time, anywhere, at any given speed. So, pwede nyo pa siyang times 2, times 5 if you're really busy. So, very accessible. So we prepared here. We want to share some of the popular non-profit podcasts that we can all relate to, and it is very inspiring and informative. Ito pong isa is the non-profit podcast. So they share inspiring stories of people along with actionable tips and best practices to help boost the overall nonprofit growth. So they are the hosts. They are experts in their own field, like fundraiser strategist, fundraising pro. And this podcast channel is an essential hub of everything nonprofit. Ang kanilang sinishare po, the topics revolves on strategy making, fundraising, katulad ng sinabi ni Ams, fundraising is the number one challenge sa ating mga nonprofit. Management, donor stewardship. And ito pong isa is Tony Martinetti. Non-profit din siya. 95% of non-profits that have big dreams but again small budget. This is a must listen para sa atin. It addresses issues that they struggle in terms of fundraising, board relation, prospect research, volunteer management, accounting, finance. So lahat na po, including marketing. And right now, with 700 episodes. So very, very consistent. And next. Ito, The Business of Giving. Ito po ay international podcast pa rin. Denver Frederick has 40 years of experience in the philanthropy world at ang kanyang ina-address na issues ay today's social problems like global poverty, affordable housing, yung mga basic needs, clean drinking water, education. So right now, uh, Frederick interviews philanthropists, nonprofit luminaries, entrepreneurs, yung mga taong capable or at the forefront of social change. Right now, 500 episodes. So you can listen to it, The Business of Giving. And nag-search din po kami about our local podcasts. Doon po doon sa list parang World Vision is here, right? So this is the World Vision's podcast dedicated to amplifying children's voices while engaging with stakeholders. So we also want to know if how this works, right, Sis Ams and Rev Jo, how
Mhm.
this podcast works for World Vision, itong Usapang Makabata podcast. Yan, they aim to uncover the shared values and bring hope, joy, and justice for children. And during the registration din, meron din po kami nakita from Sovereign Grace, Sovereign Grace Church. And they also have a podcast. That's why we also shared it here. Sound plus Doctrine plus podcast. So it's hosted by Bob Coughlin and David Zimmer, the podcast of Sovereign Grace, designed for those who plan, lead, or participate in their church's Sunday gathering. So they talk about naman church and music. And yung host po nito ay si Pastor Bob, has been a pastor for over 3 decades and leads Sovereign Grace Music and also David. And
Ayan. So nakita po natin na iba-ibang organizations yung
yeah,
mga nagsa-start na ng kanilang podcast. And hindi po siya parang it's not limited to like discussing how they can give. It's more of we are letting them know what we are doing. Kasi just like what we mentioned earlier, maraming nagbibigay pag if they know what it's for. And kung
mm-hmm,
nagre-resonate sa kanila, the more na maglilin towards sponsorship sila yung mga donors parang ganun.
yeah,
So, just some of the examples. So, why should you start a podcast? So, number one is increase awareness and reach. So, if you're familiar with iconic brands like Coca-Cola, yung kanilang iconic line na Open Happiness, or yung Just Do It by Nike, 'di ba? So, if you hear those phrases or sentences, may isip mo agad, "Uy, Coca-Cola 'yon." 'Di ba? Parang ano ba 'yung sa Jollibee, sis? Meron din ng Jollibee, 'di ba? Pag
ano
naririnig
ba,
mo 'yan,
ano yung panlasang
'di
Pilipino?
ba?
Ano yung
Langhap
sa
sarap.
Jollibee?
Ang
Ayun,
saya.
okay.
Oh, iba
Ay,
ang saya,
bida
'di
ang
ba?
saya! Bida
Bida
ang
ang
saya!
saya.
Bida ang saya sa Jollibee, bida ang saya.
So, 'di
Yes.
ba? So, nung sinabi niyang bida ang saya, naisip mo agad Jollibee. So, parang ganun din po sa podcasting. So, yung consistent na publish natin ng mga episodes, the more na nalalaman nila what we are doing, plus meron tayong mga ganito na parang mga slogans, the more that na maaalala nila na tayo yun. So increase awareness and reach. So podcasting makes you stand out and more accessible to a massive wider audience. And gaya ng example ko kanina, pag nag-announce si Moses, andun lang yan. Tapos parang ipapasa-pasa lang word of mouth. But with podcasting, your audience will have a chance to hear the episode over and over. So kahit ngayon mo siya ni-record, months from now, years from now, may ibang makakarinig nun. Marireach pa rin natin sila kahit nasa Pilipinas tayo, nasa ibang bansa sila. So, mas magkakaroon tayo ng increased awareness and reach. And Next one is building stronger connections with your community. So, podcasts are more intimate and personal connection with listeners compared to other forms. Yung mga short forms, di ba po marami tayong nakita yung mga parang YouTube Shorts, Facebook Shorts, na parang chunk lang of information. Pero yung mga audience natin, na gustong malaman pa talaga kung ano yung ating mga passion, ang mission natin, podcast is a more intimate and personal connection for them. So, alright. So, yung mga stories natin, yan, we can use podcasting for that. So, it's a more authentic storytelling that fosters empathy and encourages deeper engagement. So, yun. And then, all right. So overall, it boosts our impact. Just like what we mentioned earlier, they build stronger and more extensive relationships with local communities and the society in parallel. All right.
Okay. So, ang sabi nga po last time nagbibiroan kami ni Ams, one of the things na iniiwasan po natin, right, Ams, yung sinabi mo, Mars, kamusta na?
Yes.
Ayaw po nating mga musta lang every time na meron tayo. I-remind natin sila about their sponsorship or their pledges or manghihingi po tayo, 'di ba? We want naman kasi pag tayo ewan ko po kung nakaka-relate kayo. Sometimes people ask you on Messenger, how are you? And then they borrow money or things like that. Pero we want a more engaged audience, just like what Am said, build stronger relationship. So
Mhm.
um, we want to share how podcasting you can get started with your podcast with this three-piece roadmap. Ayan. Madali lang po siya. Three-piece lang yung kailangan nating tandaan. Number one, plan. So, we ask the Lord for wisdom. Ito po yung, dapat pala four-piece, no? At saka Ref Jo. Pray muna. Pray.
Right.
Pray muna tayo and set goals. Ito na po kasi yung we need to have goals. Nandito dito yung podcast name natin, yung why do I want to start a podcast? Who do I want to serve and help? Kagaya po nung resilience in leadership a while ago na minanage. So, kailangan si host or kung sino po yung magli-lead ng podcast needs to sit down and talagang clarity, who do I want to help? Ano yung message na gusto kong i-put out there? 'Di ba? Yung inyong mission, yung inyong goal, yung mga gusto nyong i-address na issues, yun po yung kailangan nating planuhin. Ano-ano yung mga top topics, yung mga major topics na gusto kong itackle o pag-usapan doon sa podcast ko. And choose your format. Gusto ko po bang solo episode or gusto niyo po bang interviewin yung mga industry experts, yung mga philanthropist din or who do you want to guest in your podcast? Pwede rin po siyang live events, ganyan, recordings or seminars, ganyan. You have to plan your content and ideate. Yun po yung first P. Next po, pag ready na yon lahat, it's time to record na your episodes. So, of course, you need to get a modest microphone like this or marami din pong mga affordable for just so your sound will be so professional at maganda din po siya, hindi siya magulong pakinggan for your listeners. Dito din po pumapasok yung artwork creation. Kasi po when you upload your podcast, kailangan niyo po ng parang magiging thumbnail niya. So dito na rin pumapasok lahat ng i-create mo, whether graphics or sound, intro, outro, yung music. So, dito na po yun pumapasok lahat. Post-production. And then, kung tapos na po yun lahat, it's time to publish. So, after you have edited, ayan na, choose your hosting platform. Ito po yung mga naririnig nyo. Maybe you're familiar with Spotify, Captivate, yan. Yung later on, we will discuss more. After this, Sis Ams will discuss yung ating mga hosting, yung mga tools, and yung ating mga podcast apps. But after you publish, it's very important po na you promote on social media. Ito na po yung ng last steps. Kasi once you upload, you cannot expect people to just go and check your podcast, but you have to really promote to help you reach a wider audience. Di ba po? Kasi we have to leverage social media. So partner po yan, cross-promote yung inyong podcast sa social media channels ninyo. Or marketing, if you are using email marketing or may newsletter po kayo. Right, Sis Ams?
Yes. So, pwede natin siyang i-repurpose
Yeah.
yung podcasts. Alright.
Speaking of, yan.
Speaking of, ito po yung mga tools. So, you briefly mentioned about the microphones and the stuff earlier, no, Sis May. Pero yung iba po kasi nakakapag-start sila even with just their phones. Like kapag yung audio naman po ng mga phone ngayon, very clear na. And with the help of these tools, we have for recording, we have Riverside and Zoom. So meron tong mga features na nagka-cancel din na ng noise. And then kahit yung iba kasi parang hesitant sila to start recording kasi parang hindi sila expert, ganon. So meron po tayong mga tools like Audacity and Adobe Audition. Descript as well. So these are used to edit the audio. Kung may mga parts na gusto nyong i-cut na you don't think is appropriate for the topic or masyado lang mahaba, gusto nyong paiksiin, we can all do that using these tools. So Audacity and Adobe Audition. Descript as well is a very good one. Ito, you can edit the audio by just by checking the transcript itself. Tapos pag dinidelete mo yung words doon, nadidelete na rin siya. And social media, yung mga graphics, yung mga pinopost natin sa Facebook, Instagram, we can use Canva for that. I use this a lot, Sis May. Suki
We
ka
are
din ba
using
ng
it now.
Canva?
We are using
We
it
are
now.
using it now. So, suki po kami ng
Love
Canva kasi
Canva.
it's very easy to use. And then, you also mentioned about the hosting platform. So, dito natin ina-upload yung ating mga episodes. We have Spotify, Buzzsprout, Podbean, Captivate. Yung iba po dito ay paid, but meron din pong mga free. So, if you don't have the budget to start paying for a hosting platform, may mga free apps din po that we can use. And then to listen to the podcasts, audience can use Apple Podcasts, one of the most famous platform. We
Yes.
also have Spotify, and this one is Edify. This is exclusive for Christian podcasts or Christian contents po si Edify. And there's a lot more, but these are the most popular
Yan. Thank you.
podcasting apps. Yeah.
Thank you, Sis Ams. Opo, don't hesitate to start kapag wala kayong mga expensive equipment. Basta make sure lang na yung quiet naman, wag sa mga maiingay, 'di ba? You can really get started with podcasting. And meron din po kami i-share about the popularity of podcasting. So, it's gaining popularity na rin po sa Philippines. Kasi before, sa US, di ba, Americans. Pero, after the pandemic, parang people are looking for stuff, di ba? And, kaya nag-boom yung podcasting. And right now, 2025 statistics, over 4.36 million number of podcasts worldwide, and it's not stopping. 630 million expected listener growth by the end of 2025. So medyo marami and malaki yun, pero not all of them. Meron din nagpa-pod fade, 'di ba, Sis Ams? Yun po yung isa sa parang fatigue ng kasi hindi din biro yung mag-edit ng episodes, mag-record, especially if you are doing it alone. But if you want to be successful, meron po kaming tip, 3 C's naman. Kung kanina ay 3 P's, actually 4 P's na yon: prayer, plan,
Plan.
produce, publish, right? So
Yeah.
ngayon, 3 C's. Oh, parang 4 C's na rin, sis, ah. Parang Christ, okay, una. Okay, but you have to have the clarity na, yun nga, ask the Lord for wisdom. What message do I want to bring and share to the world? Diba? Why am I here? What story do I want to tell? What do I stand for, or what do I fight against? Yun po yung magkukos sa inyo to stand out. 'Di ba kanina parang millions ng 4.36 million, pero maybe you're thinking, how can I stand out kung may 4.36 million na podcast? But you have your unique story to tell. So if you're clear with that, you will definitely stand out. And then number two, second C is commitment. Ayan, consistency is key din po when it comes to podcasting. Kapag may schedule kayo, you have to stick to it. Once a month, then once a month. Once a week, 4 times a month, then 4 times a month. Hindi po maganda para sa inyong listenership yung ngayon, 4 times a month. Or every week, sorry, weekly. Tapos susunod na month, isang beses na lang. Yung ganyan. So,
Mm.
maintain, katulad ng sa ating mga ministries, di ba po, sa church, we need commitment. Ito, mahirap to na talagang we stand by what we commit. Pero, katulad yan sa podcast, kailangan din natin na we stand with what we can commit. Sa umpisa pa lang, up to finish. We have to be persistent and patient, di ba? Kasi sis, slow burn to. I mean, meron din po talaga na ang konti pa lang ng nagli-listen sa akin, pero yun don't give up. We don't see success overnight. Right, Sis Ams?
True. And again, yung episode mo, hindi lang naman siya. Mame-measure yung success niya today. Kasi
Mm.
in the next few months, years, pwedeng may makapakinig pa rin nun. 'Di ba?
Yan. Opo, evergreen content. Katulad ng sinabi po ni Ams, evergreen content ang podcast. Kasi yung nirecord mo 2 years ago, if it's still relevant, pwede mo pa siyang i-repurpose, gawin mong, ilagay mo sa newsletter, gawin mong blog, a lot of social media assets you can
Mhm.
get from podcast, 'di ba? And
Yeah.
yung last po is community. So since yung non-profit ay nabubuhay tayo sa ating network community, 'di ba? So napaka-importante din po niyan sa podcast kasi doon yung magigauge kung ano yung mga topics na pwede yung talakayin or i-discuss doon sa inyong podcast. Social media, like, or if you, kapag nasa LinkedIn po kayo or Facebook, you can ask them, what topics do you want me to discuss next? Ganun. You can ask
Mhm.
your audience about yung mga topics and lahat ng mga para ma-listen no, para marinig nyo din sila at makaka-relate din sila doon po sa i-discuss ninyo. Include them in planning para maging successful ang podcast.
Yeah.
Yan. And remember, podcasting, katulad na sinabi po kanina, is a slow burn. But once you gain momentum, it gets harder and harder to stop. So, the first episodes, we don't expect na talagang win accolades, but just keep going, just keep
Mhm.
moving, 'di ba? It will gain momentum for sure, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Yan. That's it po for this presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to open na lang yung Sis Ams, no? Yung kanilang microphones and then you can ask po.
Yeah. Yes po.
Thank you. Mag-share lang ako. When I first started yung podcast, ang advice na nakuha ko, na sinunod ko, dalawa lang. Parang start ugly, tsaka be curious kasi interview format ko eh. So if you're curious with your guest, doon ako form yung questions about sa ministry niya kasi yun yung format ko interview. And start ugly. Wala akong proper mic, hindi ako marunong mag-edit, maingay yung background, pero nag-top nag-top 6 ako worldwide. Parang sa Christian Sports Podcaster, nag-top 6 ako. Ako lang yung Tagalog content. So, don't be ashamed to start kung ano yung available. Maybe you can ask any of these girls or ako to guide you or something, ganyan. Pero, ayun, Christ and prayer, importante. Ayan.
Yun, ang ganda nung Sis Ems, naka-mute ko ulit ah.
Sige lang. Sis May,
Okay.
continue.
Sige, ako muna. Hindi, ang ganda po ng sinabi ni Ref Jo na you can start ugly kasi doon naman, starting from small wins hanggang sa
Mm.
mag-evolve, 'di ba? Why not naman? Kaysa po yung never kayo nakastart at all sa kakaisip kung how will you start dahil wala kayong proper equipment.
Hindi, parang ganun ako dati. Parang feeling ko kailangan ko mag-invest sa mic, sa headset to start. So, ang tagal.
Mm.
Until parang, okay, di naman pala kailangan ganun kasi may mga tools naman nga to help you, di ba? And editing is also possible. At saka dun ka natututo dun sa first kasi.
Kaya yung
Naalala ko
mga
si Ref Jo, pati yung icon niya nun, pinalitan niya rin yun. Diba? Yung kanyang thumbnail, naalala ko, ano pa niya, pinaayos niya. Kasi hindi siya satisfied. Pero nakailang episodes ka na nun, Ref, diba?
Bago ko napalitan. Okay lang,
Yeah.
evolve. Meron tayong question sa chat from Dr. Zenet. What is the best time duration of the one podcast? And how often should you publish?
Ref Jo- Okay, ikaw muna Sis Ams.
Ano po kasi ito, parang subjective siya. Kasi iba-iba, yung mga nakita kong podcast kasi, merong podcast na 1 hour long, merong more than that. Yung iba nga 15 minutes lang parang chunk lang siya. 15 minutes. Pero personally, kung ako yung maglilisen, parang 30 minutes is long enough for one episode. Pero depende rin po talaga sa topic and dun sa audience niya. Merong mga audience na gusto nila ng ganun. So, merong statistics na nirarun. Like after ng ilang episodes, chinecheck namin kung hanggang saan yung inaabot ng mga listeners, kung umaabot ba sila dun sa end nung 1 hour or 30 minutes lang. And from there, we make adjustments. So, ganun po siya. Pero ang parang sa akin, para sa akin, ang sweet spot is like mga 30 minutes lang. Tapos, dun sa frequency naman po, it depends. Gaya po nung sinabi ni Sis May kanina, you have to be committed. Kung magko-commit ka into doing just one podcast a month, be consistent in doing one per month. Kasi kung nag-start ka ng, let's say, once a week, tapos sa susunod naman hindi mo siya ma-sustain, isang episode ka lang. So yung audience parang mag-iisip sila na ano nangyari dun sa podcast? Bakit hindi na sila nagpo-produce? So parang yung consistency ng pagpo-post din natin is magkakaroon sila ng Monday na magpo-post na ulit sila bukas ng bagong episode. So doon nabibuild yung ano din, yung parang consistency din ng listener na nag-aabang sila kung kailan sila usually nakakarinig. Pero duration po for me it's 30. But I'm not sure if Sis May would agree with that. But we've seen um like 15 minutes to an hour, yung pinaka most common. Merong iba na much longer pero hindi ko po sure kung nagwo-work sa kanila 'yan.
I agree, Sis Ams, na you also have to parang anuhin kung ano yung sinasabi ng audience about sa length ng podcast. Minsan kasi sobrang haba po ng 1 hour. But kung alam niyo po yung The Diary of a CEO, right, Sis Ams, with Steven Bartlett, napakahaba ng podcast niya. Pero since he is famous and he interviews yung mga famous people then maybe they can stand that long. Pero I think I would agree with Ams na 20 to 30, yun yung sweet spot to
Yes.
start with. And then you make adjustments after that. Kasi parang we also advise yung mga podcasters na after they publish, after they promote, they also calibrate. Like, check yung analytics pagkatapos po ba ng 15 minutes, bumibitaw na yung mga tao. Then, maybe you should shorten your podcast. Parang ganun po siya. And nasagot naman po ni Ams yung how often should you publish? Yeah, consistency. Kasi meron na overwhelm na 4 times every week, tapos pagod na pagod next month ayaw niya na mag-record or ayaw niya nang mag-ano kasi sobrang na siyang napagod. So ano
Mhm.
din po, yung sustainability din, what you're able to do.
So
Yan.
kasama dapat siya sa planning, no?
Oo. Kaya ko ba to, yung mga resources that you have, yung time that you have, 'di ba? Na you can commit.
Mhm.
Question po. So, you mean may analytics din sa podcast? Saan nakukuha yung mga analytics? Like, kailan bumibitaw yung mga tao, yung like that. So,
You,
nakikita
Ah,
siya?
yes po, sa podcasting platform, yung mga pinakita namin kanina, yung Spotify, Captivate, meron silang analytics po. Makikita
Okay,
natin
okay.
doon yung para siyang may graph na hanggang 30
mm,
minutes lang pala sila. Yung iba yung parang pinakamarami 15 minutes lang, mga ganun.
Okay.
So,
So
mm,
sorry po, kasi medyo humabol lang ako, kakarating ko lang. I mean, hindi ko nasimulan. Pero so the platforms, yun yung mga Spotify, YouTube, pero yung recording on your own. Is that right? Walang parang apps na doon ka magre-record. Is that how it works? Sorry, hindi ko masyadong ano. So i-upload lang siya and i-upload lang yung mga recordings mo sa Spotify, ganon, sa YouTube.
ina-upload po siya doon sa podcasting platform. One example is Captivate. So, pag na-upload siya sa Captivate, madidistribute na rin siya to other platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcast. So,
Oh,
isang platform lang tayo nag-upload. Pero, marami siyang pinupuntahan na app.
apps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Opo.
parang nagpo-cross-posting siya parang sa
Yes po.
Instagram, Facebook. So, ang
Opo.
ang ibig sabihin, may app pala na doon ka mag-upload.
Yes,
I see.
Yes.
hosting po ang tawag sa kanya pag sa podcast. Hosting yan, platform.
Hosting
Mhm.
platform.
Para
Okay.
siyang nire-rent mo na space. Ah,
Is that for free?
meron pong free like
Meron po free.
mm, go si Sams.
Yeah, meron pong free, meron din yung mga paid.
What's the
Meron ba
difference po?
tayong list?
I-show
Iba-iba
ko
po kasi
ulit
bawat
yung
platform eh. Meron kasi yung mga platform na meron silang, anong tawag doon sis May? Yung parang meron na silang, pwede kang may sponsorship, parang ganun.
mm, iba-iba rin
Nakalimutan ko yung term.
features. Pero
Yeah,
kapag free, limited yung analytics.
limited.
Katulad po ng Spotify for podcasters, isa sa free na hosting platforms. And a lot of people get started with kasi nga free. Pero limited yung analytics. Parang ang makikita mo sa kanya is demographics kung ano po yung gender or age bracket ng mga nakikinig sa'yo, yung country na nakikinig sa'yo, and others pa. While yung paid po na hosting platforms, mas mabibigay niya sa iyo yung analytics na mas detailed yung analytics. Siguro isa yun sa mga feature. Plus yung sinabi pa ni Sis Ams na minsan may mga gusto po kasi nilang i-private yung episode. 'Di ba, Sis Ams?
Mhm. Oo,
Hindi mo
yung
yun
iba parang
magagawa sa
paid
free.
sila.
Mm-mm.
Mhm. Parang for
Ay,
them to listen to your episode, they have to pay. So yung mga ganun po. Kailangan paid din yung platform na gagamitin mo.
okay.
Welcome po.
Okay po. Thank you.
May
Hopefully,
question si Miss Zenet. How many podcast episodes should you make before you launch and promote your podcast?
ayun, tinuro sa amin to ni Chang Eloy, dun po sa mentoring. Kasi ang advice niya sa amin, uh, on your launch date, publish 3 pillar episodes. Yung tatlo na pinakatakam-takam na episode ng target market mo, yung i-post mo. Don't just post one. I don't just
Mhm.
publish one kasi you don't want them to starve na looking for more. Parang, okay, busugin mo sila enough na maghahanap pa sila. Kasi po, kapag sobrang ganda ng inyong topic, hindi naman sila, ayaw nila magutom na, parang bitin na bitin. Di ba yan sis Am? So,
Mhm.
kapag isa lang, na parang ang tagal naman yung susunod na episode next month pa. 'Di ba? Parang kung example, monthly episode po kayo, ang tagal naman yung susunod na episode ay next month pa. So, maghahanap ng iba. Ano pa kaya yung ibang mga ano? So, pag three agad, yung pillar episodes na three most, three top na topics yung i-upload mo doon, enough para balik-balikan nila and mabusog sila. You have something to add, Sis Ams?
Yan, sinabi mo na siya. So, at least three. Yun pong best three natin. Yung bibigyan pa rin naman natin sila ng parang patikim na, ay, ang ganda ng episode na to. Kailangan abangan ko. Pero pag one lang
Mm.
kasi parang masyado siyang bitin na hindi pa nila, parang, parang hindi mo pa sila mahuhook kaagad kapag isang episode lang siya. So, three po yung suggested na pillar episodes.
Yes. Yan, tama. Dr. Zenet. Three pillar episodes sa launch date ninyo. And talagang promote your podcast. Yung iba nga po is tinuruan din kami na don't just promote it on the launch date. 'Di ba, Sis Ams? Way before. Even if you're just planning to, i-hype mo na yung audience mo na we are planning to start our own podcast. What do you think are the
Pre-launch.
topics? Oo, yung mga social media interaction, yan, mahalaga din po yan. You go live, para dun paran magigauge mo na kung ano yung magandang title. Yung iba nga po sa LinkedIn, I'm starting a podcast. What do you think is the best title? Tapos maglalagay siya na ng tatlo and then yung audience na yung mamimili. And then mas madadalian siya mag-decide, okay, ito pala yung uh, why don't I go with this topic or why don't I go with this title? Ganyan.
Yes. Kung may followers na rin naman sila, you can also do that po. Parang, what topics are you interested in? Kung
Yes.
magsa-start ako ng podcast, ano yung mga gusto nyong marinig? Ano yung mga topics na interested kayo? Something like that.
Yun. Kasi hindi naman natin isisik yung everyone's approval, 'di ba, Sis Am? Sabi nga, kung sa Bible pa, basta may isang converted listener ka eh. Sa Bible, one soul, the heaven rejoices, 'di ba? Dito din sa podcasting, magandang reminder din 'yon, 'di ba, Sis Ams, na hindi ka man makakuha ng thousands of listeners in one go, pero may isang nakapakinig sa'yo that you were able to convert, meaning support your cause, okay na yun. 'Di ba? Na parang, oo, kahit na hindi 100 yan, kasi kung yung 100 hindi naman engaged, pero may isang nakapakinig na, oh wow, I will support this mission, na-touch ako ng story, na-touch ako ng kanilang case study or whatever. So, goods yun.
Question ko yan Miss May, pero mag-add ka na lang. How can you raise funds for your podcast? Parang like, can you, raise fund, ganyan?
Okay, actually ang kagandahan po ng Sis Ams, magdagdag ka na lang later. Ang kagandahan ng podcast is katulad ng sinabi ni Sis Ams na brand awareness. You never know what you can reach with your podcast. Katulad po nung minsan naming, kahit sa Poland, kahit dun sa mga area na wala ka naman talagang audience, nare-reach siya. Kasi 'di ba sa SEO, search engine, you put it on, kasi nade-display din siya sa Google. So, nasa ano siya, nasa internet siya. As long as nasa internet siya, searchable siya, maraming pwedeng mag-support sa'yo kapag kaya po necessary din yung, I'm not sure kung overload na yung information, pero yung inyong show notes, yung sa inyong website, isama niyo po yung description, yung inyong contact person, kung example, kung saan kayo best to reach, 'di ba, Sis Ams, yung para they can reach you, and yung mga CTA natin doon, example, sa inyong ending, sa outro, if you, example po, you're raising funds, if you wanna learn more about this campaign, example po yung kanina naming sinabi na, kanina ko pong share na One Heart, One Smile. If you wanna share, paint one heart, one smile on a kid's heart, contact me, ganyan. Yung parang ganun siya. Ikaw yung magiging connector doon sa cause.
So,
That's
pwede siyang
one.
add sa call to action.
Yeah, call to action. That's just one. You want to add more, Sis Ams?
Wala kasi ako masyadong experience pa to non-profit organization, no? Pero dun sa mga ibang clients natin, yun yung nag-work. And yung sinasabi ng podcaster client ko rin, maybe not right now, but if merong makapakinig sa'yo, maybe not right now, hindi ka nila matulungan. But the purpose is, kapag ka gusto nila mag-sponsor, you are parang top of
The
their
top
mind
of
na,
mind.
ay, oo, top of mind na, ay, narinig ko yun, parang they're helping these kids, ganyan. So, ikaw yung top of mind nila. So, parang, podcasting is like you're building your authority then, na parang, not authority is the term, but parang you are putting yourself out there para alam nila na nandyan ka. Kasi
Mm-mm.
right now, I don't think na yung ibang organizations po, some sponsors may not know that you're out there, na merong organization na ganyan. Ako, before ako makarating ng Canada, hindi ko po alam na merong mga organizations dito sa Canada that are helping adults with intellectual disabilities. And how they're helping these people, na na-surprise ako, na akala ko para silang parang parang alam mo yung tinutulungan lang sila sa mga daily activities nila, just like what other people do. Yung parang expectation ko iba. Pero nung nakikita ko na sila, ay iba pala. So those are things na hindi nakikita sa website, hindi nakikita sa social media, but if they are going to listen to you, kasi pag passionate ka, lalabas at lalabas yun no, sis May.
True.
So, yun. So, may mga natutunan po. Kaya rin naging interested ako to volunteer dito sa ating Podcasting 101. Kasi nakikita ko na, ay, meron pala akong hindi nakita sa organization na to, na nakita ko lang nung nandito na ako. May
Mm-hmm.
marami din ako napakinggan na podcast na, ganun pala yun. Hindi pala siya yung parang yung nakikita ko lang sa site. That's not all of it. Parang ganun. So, ikaw yung magiging top of mind nila pagka lagi
Yeah.
nilang naririnig, especially kung nagre-resonate sa kanila yung passion mo.
I
Ayun.
love it. Na bigla ko pong naalala yung isa sa may question pero wait lang po, singit ko lang to. Yung isang client na nagsabi na it even if it's not a sale, kasi po ang parang naging technique nila is ini-interview nila yung kanilang target market. Yung for example, yung target market nila. So they can open opportunities. But even if it's not a sale now, it's still building relationship. And relationship is the secret to long-term success. 'Di ba? Na parang yung iba yung network, kahit hindi mo man ma-close or hindi man siya maging sponsor today, baka meron makaresonate siya sa network niya dahil sa kasi po hindi ikakalat niyo rin naman 'to. So hindi mababox yung content doon lang sa guest niyo, kung hindi pati tinatap niyo na rin yung network niya. So ang makakarinig noon, baka may isa doon siyang friend na will support your cause. So that's how we can get funding. Some people din kung may merchandise, I'm not sure kung mga, 'di ba, yung mga merchandise din, you can also um, i-advertise or pwede din na banggitin doon sa podcast ninyo. And
Cross-promotion at ang tawag nila
yeah,
doon, sis May.
oo, cross-promote, yan. So, meron din pong sponsorships pero you have to parang reach yung number of downloads, no, sis Ams. Kanyan. So, I think sa start, hindi pa siya yung priority kapag nagsistart ka pa lang ng podcast. Medyo,
Mhm.
yung kasi parang 10,000 downloads ata before you can get yung sponsorship, right? Sa mga
Yeah, I think so.
commercial. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Eto, question.
Yan po yung, ay sorry, yung follow-up doon, yan ba yung parang namo-monetize? Tama ba? Like, kapag
O,
sobrang dami.
opo, yung monetization na siya, kailangan mong maka-reach ng number of downloads. Kasi, of course, yung mga, ano din, yung mga companies, they want na masyado ka ng malaki para mag-invest siya sa'yo. 'Di ba? Parang ganun po.
Okay, thank you.
Eto, Sis Ams, thank you, Miss Edna. Can you please provide sites where we can watch podcasts by faith-based groups? I think Edify. Yung kanina,
Edify.
kanina,
Yeah.
kanina
Nirecommend ni
sinabi.
Ref Jo sa akin yan before eh.
Ayan,
Ref Jo,
Refjo,
yung
Refjo.
Edify.
I think Refjo's podcast is here. 'Di ba, Ref?
Yes, you can find my podcast Edify sa Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere.
Oh,
Mm,
yan.
yan.
Pero sa
Popular po
Edify,
is
you have to apply.
Apple Podcast. Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, sa
You
Edify. Oo nga.
have, kung hindi ka Christian content, so hindi lahat halimbawa nag-upload ka sa Spotify, di ba? Sa Spotify, mapupunta sa lahat ng platforms.
Mhm.
Pero sa Edify, hindi kasi you have to prove yata na Christian ka, Christian content ka. Yeah.
Oo,
Yeah.
baka may filtering pa sila no, ng content sa
Lahat,
Edify. Pero
lahat.
yun, which is good. Big sabihin, most ng mga nandun are ano talaga, Christian content. Pero kahit yung ibang platforms po like Spotify and Apple Podcast, pag sinearch mo naman parang Christian sa or may specific keyword ka na ginamit, marami naman po siyang lumalabas. And you can also filter, parang meron silang ano din, 'di ba? Parang category. Parang ang atin ay nagfo-fall under religious. Tapos may mga health, ganyan, mental health, iba-iba po siya. So, yun.
Mm. Just like ano nga talaga, sobra. Para siyang vlogging na pag nag-search ka sa Google, podcast, tapos yung ang ano, yung keyword, lalabas na siya dun. So, ang ganda lang siya.
Any more questions po? I heard si Miss Fe, maglo-launch na ng podcast.
Wow, congrats po, Miss Fe. Ano pong title ng podcast nyo?
Ano sila? PCNC, ayan. Mga bata, ang ano nila.
Mm.
Ayan, may question ulit tayo sa podcast title. Should you have it right away when you publish?
Yes po.
Yes po.
Yes po. Doon siya sa planning. Doon pa lang sa praying. Praying kasi mas maganda na hindi mo talaga na-nail down mo. Hindi mo papalitan yung title mo na talagang fix ka na doon. Klarong-klaro, ito yung title ko. Hindi siya dapat maging mahirap, 'di ba, Sis Ams, Ref Jonah?
Mhm.
Okay, mas maganda kung ano yung ginagawa mo. Para, kasi yun yung isa-search ng mga tao na gusto nilang mapakinggan.
Mm-mm.
Ah, yes. Short answer, yes. Kasi you will use it for your other assets like intro, outro, 'di ba? Yung mga nire-record po, you cannot go without a podcast title. Yes, Sis Ams.
Maybe we can send them like a checklist
Ayan,
ng
pwede.
mga kailangan dun sa paano
Planning.
mag-start. At least yung basic information that they should know.
Yes, yes. Opo. Yes. O, tama, Ref Jo, no? Yung parang launch
Yung lunch
checklist.
checklist
Yeah,
natin.
launch
Yeah.
checklist. Yung the things you need to prepare, uh, even in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or so, you can launch your podcast.
Ayun.
And
Other questions pa?
Mag-add lang ako. Kasi kung ano ka na, kung may title ka, tapos naka-gain ka na ng audience, tapos gusto mo mag-change ng title, para yung audience mo maliligaw later.
mm,
Mm-mm.
Nagbago ka pa ng titles. Very,
mm.
Yes.
Like ano yung Ref Jo yung yung title for referees? Anong title niyo doon?
Christian Athletic Ministry Podcast.
Athlete. Yan, oh. Ministry, like one of the ministry podcast na ang galing. Kasi hanggang ngayon, nagtatap siya, di ba, Ref Jo? Yung, tapos nag-video na din sila. Video, nagla-live stream. Okay.
Yung live Facebook. Meron din akong live Facebook podcast. Parang live podcast. So, iba naman
Mm.
yung live din. Iba rin yung recorded.
Yeah. And it's good na yung mga non-profit, lalo, like World Vision, ako ano yan eh, my sister is from World Vision dati. Uh, and then, yung mga other non-profit na mag-start ng podcast so you can share your cause, di ba, to the world. What are you standing for? Is it for children? Fight against poverty, about generosity, about Christ, about Jesus Christ, 'di ba, yung ating pong faith. Ang dami po sa international pa lang they're very vocal about talking about Christ. Hindi namin na-include pero marami pa ding mga Christians po na Victory Church, 'di ba? Sis Ams, meron tayong nakita na they're
Yes.
doing podcast just to share Christ love. So,
Pero churches kasi mostly preaching
yes,
podcast.
oo. Preaching para
Yes.
hindi man narinig nung Sunday na yon, pwedeng replay, 'di ba? And they can repurpose into reels. Yan, tama.
Napabili
Yes,
ako ng book dati sa kakapakinig ng podcast. Meron ako isang Christian din siya. Tapos parang ang ganda nung pagde-deliver niya tapos yung topic is relatable talaga. So hindi siya nag-hard sell, pero hinanap ko siya online and I found the book. So bumili ako
Oh,
ng book. So parang ganun din. They're not hard selling, pero pag alam mo na author siya, ay author to, baka may libro siyang maganda. Hinanap ko siya, tapos nakabili ako ng libro.
ayan, that's one way
So,
you can
maganda rin.
monetize. Monetize yung podcast. Okay, Dr. Zen, ito, may question si Miss Faye. Hi, Zen. We just recorded our pilot episode called Kwentong Kabataan. The hosts are youth. Okay. Wow. Kwentong Kabataan. So I think it's about kung ano yung mga nararanasan or what yung mga youth are undergoing these days, 'di ba? So ang target market is youth.
Kwentong kabataan.
Okay. Where can we see sample of your podcast? Ako po yung aking I am podcast for startups. Ayan ay nasa website ng aking company. We can send it now or later. Yan. Which one, Revjo? Okay. Ito. Wait, hold on po. Yan. Diba, Ref?
yes, yes.
Yes, opo. Ito ay I am podcast for startup. So, ito po ay nalikha because my client is an Israeli. So, uh, sabi niya, you can speak better English, so you host the podcast. So, ito
Mm.
po yung na-interview ko yung mga CEO, CTOs ng startup companies. Yes. And then, itong resilience in leadership, Sir Ian Santos and Coach Anda, they're very active on LinkedIn. They're Sir Ian is a sales consultant and Coach Anda is a leadership uh, team performance coach. And actually, nung nag-launch po itong podcast na to, ay meron agad siyang parang yung ROI niya is meron siyang speaking engagement agad na nakuha. Na nung nag-publish nga ng post, parang narinig siya, okay, coach pala siya. Tapos in-invite siya to talk in a team. So, yun, ROI agad siya doon. Um, the rest, ayan. Ito po yung mga example ng aming mga BCS.
Mention ko lang din yung kaka-launch ng Value Pad. At least nung mentors natin, yung si Pia Cayetano.
Ay, oo, opo, opo.
Nag-
Government. Yes, oo.
Si Pia, nagkaroon siya ng podcast niya. So, sila yung nag-handle, yung mga mentors namin. Bago
Yes
pa.
po. Na it's not just celebrities, but ngayon, ano na rin siya. Talagang if you have a message that you want to share, maganda talaga. Kasi right now, vodcast na nga po. Makita nyo on YouTube, yung talagang they're interviewing, sitting on a table, ganyan-ganyan. If you have the budget naman, ganyan. Talagang matindi-tinding production. So, video plus audio production ginagawa naman nila. Any question pa po?
Ah,
question. Sorry I can't put my video dahil ang hina ng internet ko. Mas maganda
Sure
ba
po.
yung may video kaysa yung audio podcast lang? Kasi napansin ko may video yung mga podcast mo. Oo. Yung nag-i-interview ka.
Mas ano po, sa akin mas ano na mas mali-leverage mo kung may audio video, no, sis Ams, kasi
Mm-mm.
pwede mong i-push sa different channels like YouTube, pwede siya maging shorts, pwede mo siyang i-push sa Facebook, pwede mo siyang i-post sa Instagram, pwede mo siyang i-post sa TikTok, lahat po ng social media channels, na kasi parang video is in na talaga ngayon rather than yung ano lang, yung audio or yung text-based. Ganyan. Mas engaging kasi mas gumagalaw. Tapos, you can insert pa yung others na talagang may mga editors. They can do B-rolls.
Mm-mm.
Yung mga nakikita nyo po na parang other mga elements dun sa
Sa
video.
video.
So, pwedeng via Zoom mo i-record.
Opo.
Yes po.
Zoom or Riverside, kasi ang Riverside naman, ang maganda naman sa kanya is yung recording quality niya, na para kang nasa studio.
Oo.
And then StreamYard,
Mm-mm.
yan, pwede din yon. Yan yung top 3 siguro
Tapos
na.
may free naman na Riverside.
Opo. Ay, one month ba siya, or 1 month
Free
free, or
trial lang natin.
free trial,
Trial
or
lang.
Apa.
or meron lang siyang hours, ganyan.
Si Zoom ata is 40 minutes yung free.
40 minutes si Zoom. I'm not sure kung si Riverside ay 1 hour per month ang free, or talagang free trial lang po siya.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you po.
I'm using StreamYard sa live podcast ko. Ang maganda naman sa live podcast, yung audience nyo, yung mga viewers, pwede silang magtanong or shout out agad kasi live na siya. So kung ano yung nyo, you can engage them agad.
Opo. Sa engagement, yung live ang like this.
StreamYard.
Like this po, 'di ba? Na parang, or yung yung audience mo is live nga, hindi siya recorded. Makakapag-engage talaga, makakapagtanong. Yun, mas maganda.
Si Ella.
Ayan, basahin ko siya, Ref
Question
Jo.
si Ella.
Okay. Hi, I am Ella, comms consultant for PCMN, a Christian network of NGOs. This is so timely because we just recorded earlier the pilot episode of our podcast hosted by, ayun nga, yung by youth. I wonder if if there are any free mentorship programs available for youth leaders, advocates. These youth advocates are volunteers of the org, and we have limited budget for the podcast. So we hope we could enroll them for free mentorship. Also, do you recommend that they get sponsors for the podcast, even if it's mostly for advocacy? We can provide po yung 'di ba, checklist natin, sis Ams, na
Yes.
yung parang the list of things essential sa inyong launch, and then you can ping us if you have additional questions siguro. Pero yung pong, when we were starting, as in zero knowledge pa din kami, di ba, sis Ams, Ref
Mhm.
Jo, nung nag-enroll kami dito sa mentoring program, they gave us this sheet to launch. And then, tanong-tanong na lang ng konti, pero that was a helpful guide na we will provide you po. Parang
Yan, you
may
can
second question siya dito.
quote ko na yung value pad. Actually, kapag nag-enroll kayo, expensive ba siya? Actually, hindi naman kasi forever yung mentorship nila. So after
Until now.
10 years na, tas very available, very generous sa mga comments, sa pag, how to improve. Tapos pag may bago silang network, very generous sila. So I think super sulit yung sa kanila. Maybe we can send you also their details.
Yes po,
Contact
oo. They're
details.
on Facebook. Meron din free resources doon, di ba, mga sis, na
Yes.
they can help get started with Yes po. Yes, sure.
Mga free editing videos sila dun sa group.
Mhm.
So, you can find them. But also, you can reach out to me siguro. I will share.
Me to Refjo, me and Sis Ams if you have additional questions. But for sure, everyone gets a copy nung launch, di ba, at Ams, ng checklist.
Yes, we'll prepare.
Yes.
Si Ref John na lang magsisend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. This is
Start.
very informative and very helpful. Kasi yung karamihan sa mga network namin, wala pa talagang podcast. Ngayon pa lang nagsisimula. So this is really very timely. And thank you for your time, your wisdom, and your experience for sharing it. Sana nga we had more people, no? Pero we had very little time to promote this, eh. Parang less than 2 weeks lang. Pero we are recording, so maybe others can access the recording. Sayang. And thank you, Miss May, Miss Ams,
Thank you po.
and Giselle.
Yun. Anytime
Thank
po,
you din po.
anything for His glory. Yun nga po, everything for His glory. Sabi nga namin, di ba ni Sis Ams, na um, we're here. Yung binay namin yung idea ni Ref Jo kasi this is one way we can glorify Jesus, 'di ba, na sila nga very passionate sila sa pag-share ng message niya. How much more people who are Christ lovers, 'di ba? Yung passion natin
Amen.
to do something good in the community, to proclaim what we believe in, 'di ba? Dapat much more tayo dun. So this is one way we can support your mission and yung cause na the things that you fight against. Ang dami po nating mga nilalabanan ngayon, 'di ba, Sis Ams? Pagdating sa morality, pagdating sa generosity, yung pagiging self-centered ng mga Pinoys nowadays, and depression, 'di ba? Because we are so self-focused. We need to be
Mhm.
Christ-focused na. So, we support your mission and we are here for you. We are cheering for you.
Yes. Yung
Thank
favorite quote namin,
you. Thank you
isisingit
so
ko lang din
much.
po. Yung favorite quote namin, kaya kami din nag-start nito is yung parang faith comes from hearing and hearing the word of God. So narinig ko po siya sa isang podcast before and nag-stick siya sa akin. So sabi ko, masyadong parang loud na yung mundo. So we have to speak louder. And podcasting is one way to do that. So we are here po to help you. Kung may mga questions kayo, please let us know.
Yeah. We are your first subscribers na. Sure na
Yes.
meron na 3 listeners sa inyo that will stick from the beginning to the end.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Pero can I ask Ella to pray for us?
Let's pray. Let us close our eyes and feel the presence of the Lord. Panginoon, maraming salamat po for this session. It has been not only timely, Lord, but this is eye-opening for all of us, especially those who are planning or aspiring to start their own podcasts. And Lord, maraming salamat po for the opportunity to be mentored by Miss Ams and Miss May and everyone in this group, Lord God, was participated and given their time, Lord, to be part of this great mission to spread your word, Lord, not just physically, but in the online world where we have massive reach, where it is um, where we can spread your word better, Panginoon, through the ends of the earth. Lord, we pray for everyone who's here, whether here in the Philippines or abroad, Lord God. May you use their talents and skills to further glorify your kingdom, Panginoon, and build your kingdom. Maraming salamat po sa talento ng bawat isa, sa willingness sa time, sa resources na ibinigay po ninyo sa amin. May this be the start of good projects and activities and podcasts that will really magnify your greatness, Panginoon. Maraming salamat po, and we lift up all our efforts, we lift up all our ideas and creativity up to you, Panginoon. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 Thank you po. Thank you po
Maraming
sa inyong
salamat.
mga buhay. Yeah. God
Natutunan
bless po.
and
Tayo.